Hey guys, it's Mario from Manga Reviews, and today's review will be on One Punch Man. I do hope you enjoy it. Have you ever wondered what an anime about an unstoppable hero would be like? A hero that wins all the time with just one punch? Sounds kind of boring, doesn't it? But with One Punch Man, it's far from that. If you love watching the bad guy get frustrated at being bested by someone who's barely even trying, then this anime is perfect for you. So much of this show's great humor comes from the villain being built up, just to be easily taken down with one simple punch. Just a quick message before I begin: if you don't like what I have to say during the review, please leave a comment below and I'll happily discuss it. And of course, if you appreciate what I have to say, please leave a like, and how about subscribing? It's free, so come on, what do you have to lose? Saitama is an average guy who's a hero just for fun. However, Saitama is much stronger than he appears. One Punch Man is a story about a man who trained so hard that all his hair fell out, and now he's powerful enough to defeat anything and anyone with one single punch. Because of this, Saitama has grown bored of fighting evil. What's the point if all it takes is one punch to win a fight? This is a great anime that shouldn't really work. This story is about just a normal average Joe man becoming, well, the strongest individual in his universe. However, it's the comedy and build up to that one punch that makes the anime so amazing. This anime is hilarious and will hold your attention for hours to come. Not to mention the show has an interesting cast of characters, each with their own superpowers and abilities. Having read the webcomic and manga for this, my expectations were extremely high to say the least. Also, I'm pretty amped up for the second season coming in April 2019. Even if the basic plot of an overpowered superhero sounds kind of generic, the story is really intense and fun to watch. Saitama was a normal person down on his luck, before he saved a young boy from a crab monster. He decides that being a hero is his true calling and starts a daily training routine. This includes 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and running 10 kilometers every day. All this training made Saitama's hair fall out, but because of his determination, he became One Punch Man. After meeting a cyborg named Genos, who wants to become his student, the two join the Hero Association and become fully licensed heroes. Again and again, Saitama saves the day with as much empathy as possible, often thinking about a salad he needs to make it to. I'm glad to tell you that all these characters have their own unique personalities and their own charm. You'll be enchanted by these characters. Saitama, our protagonist and local average hero. He has the power to defeat his opponents by landing just a single punch. He lives in an Earth-like world where many bizarre monsters and heroes are rather common though. Also, just a side note, in the English dub series, the world is mentioned as Earth itself. Whether or not this was an error though, I don't actually know. Moving on, we have Genos, a cyborg who becomes Saitama's disciple. He's rather serious most times, and he's not really good at fighting, I guess. I mean, low-level enemies are fine, but when he gets to those bigger guys, he gets wrecked. I'm just going to put that out there. He also convinces Saitama to sign up for the Hero Association with him. We also have Sonic, an extremely fast villain who views Saitama as a rival. After losing to Saitama, he vows to find any way to beat him. He also has a very excited smile whenever he gets to fight someone too. We then have Moomin Rider, an average day man who's never seen without his bicycle, which he throws at enemies sometimes though. He's definitely a pure hero that stands out among all the overpowered superheroes, more so for his sense of justice. And also, just as a little side note too, when looking at Saitama, he doesn't appear to be anything special with his confused demeanor and average looking attire. But in this particular case, all of this works very well. One Punch Man has solid animation quality, with all camera angles showcasing their abilities quite well during action scenes. Yes, that is me punching. Moving on. Also, all movements feel fluid and are easy to follow. The backgrounds used throughout the anime were greatly detailed during dialogue scenes, but were more simplistic during fighting scenes, which works well, as the main focus is obviously on the characters that are fighting. Plus, I personally love the way Saitama's eyes change shape in different situations. If he's serious, they're drawn in sharp detail and with intensity. If he's bored, they're funny little wedges that make him look spacey. The soundtrack for One Punch Man is, well, let me stress it, insane for the most part. The music is laden with headbanging guitar riffs and heavy drums that personally make me feel more ready to watch this anime every time I watch the intro. The ending theme is the opposite end of this though, being a calming wind down after watching each episode. Also, the music and sound effects during fight scenes were a perfect blend for this anime too. There's no real cons to talk about with this anime. I mean, the only thing I could see that's negative is just Saitama just destroys everyone. He's just too overpowered. But you're more so there for the story than anything. Everything in the show has reached its full potential, keeping its humor, characters, and action alive and incredible. The end is satisfying without any sort of typical cliffhangers or overarching plots. And finally, the animation is great, and Madhouse has proven themselves by animating this to its highest caliber. If you like the story rather than the animation, you love it. If you love the animation rather than the story, you also love it. With that said, I'm giving One Punch Man an S rank. I highly recommend watching One Punch Man. Who knows, it might be the next big thing for you. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I would be honored if you'd like the video and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out. And hopefully we see you all again in the next video. Bye bye.